So it looks like I'll be selling my 240. As some of you guys know, this thing's been up for a little while. I actually parted out the car somewhat earlier, so I got rid of the two JZs I had. The transmission sold, but it's still sitting in my garage. Sold a bunch of parts on this thing. So all that's really left is the complete shell. It still has full hydraulics, so brakes, clutch, like e-brake, all the pedals are still there. It's still wired for fueling. Gas tank still in there. So all it's really missing is powertrain, so engine, transmission, engine harness, ECU, and fueling, and seats. And then it should be good to run after that. And I wanted to keep the shell complete because selling non-rolling shells with like missing components, it's just, they're too hard to deal with. Like it's too much of a headache. I didn't want to push that headache onto someone. I want to make it easier to sell to. So I actually never planned on selling the 240. Like I just plan on keeping it forever. Having a street legal race car ain't the greatest thing. So I figured it's better to sell it off and get a car I can keep street legal and track. So the plan is to get another one of those. And also I've had this car for about 8 years now. So I didn't want to just sell it to any schmuck. So I've had a lot of people hit me up, some of them idiots, asking about this car and like lowballing me or asking if their swap is plug and play to this car. Like, I don't know what swap you have. How am I supposed to know if it's no engine swaps plug and play? Like, are you kidding me? So finally, one serious guy named Josh hit me up and he respectively asked how I can get the price lower. And he asked me the correct way. So he said, you know, the price is a bit too high. What parts can we take off to lower the price? I was like, this guy's doing it right. So then I started taking parts off the list, got the price lower, got it down to about 3,600 bucks. And he said, you know, my wife's only approving me for 3,000. So I kind of understand that one, so that's all right. What other parts can you take off? So okay, well, I'll check out the car, see what other parts I can pull, drop the price lower. I just decided, yeah, 3,600 bucks, 3,000. I'm not really hurting. That's fine. $3,000 is fine. So now Josh thinks that he's picking up the shell this Sunday. Today is Thursday. And a day after, Josh's wife, Brandi, hits me up, said, hey, don't tell Josh, don't tell my husband, I'm contacting you. I would like to surprise him and buy the shell for him and have it delivered or picked up before Sunday. I was like, okay, I like surprises, that's cool. It's fine with me. So she was telling me how the family went through some hardships and then Josh was working hard, supported the family, and how he's basically a really good guy. Sounds like a deserving guy. So I told her that we already agreed on the price of $3,000 minus a ton of parts. But after her telling me some stories about him, what the family's been through, I was like, yeah, screw it. I like doing nice things. So I decided to give him everything on the list, everything 240 related that I have for $3,000. He's gonna get a bunch of extra stuff. So now the plan is tomorrow, Friday, we're gonna hook this thing up and actually deliver it to him. So we're gonna surprise him. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the flat toe set up ready. And then tomorrow we'll get hooked onto my girlfriend's truck and we'll head on down to Salinas. So I'm just getting things ready for tomorrow. So I swapped out the bash bar for the flat toe setup. So all we need to do is hook it up and then tow it. Not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about these tires. This one's got a pretty nice gouge in there. The other side has some wear into the sidewall. Pretty good groove there. And I'm gonna bump up the tire pressure to 40 just to help it with rolling for tomorrow. I guess worst case if it has a blowout, we'll just keep towing it. Shouldn't go anywhere. It's attached to the truck, right? All right, 40.5, good enough for me. That's a 3. Huh. Well, that ain't right. Let's go to 40. Maybe 45. I actually disconnected one of the axles just to help with rolling because it's a welded diff. So if you ever pushed a non-running car with a welded diff, they are insanely hard to push when you turn just a little bit. So I need to get under the car, install the axle bolts again since we're towing it about 120 miles. So I do need to make sure that the car is able to be rolled safely, besides the tires. We got all the axle bolts here, jack. Can't forget my safety cone so people don't run into me or the car, hopefully. Still going. Guess it was really at 3 psi. And can't forget my jack stands. Don't worry, these aren't the Harbor Freight ones. These are big reds, had these for years. No recalls on these ones. Oh, just kidding. They already bolted up. I already did this. I guess those axle bolts are from my last setup. Damn it. Alright. Pull everything back in. Well, thanks, past Brandon, for doing the work already. And what shell are you going to find out there that's street registered, current, and clean title? Like none. Alright, time to start loading up. Load up this trim. Alright, 240 and going to the new home today.
Would it be better to have it on the rear for blows? A little bit more. All right, there you go. We're on.
So we're having a few towing complications. I had to move the front wheel to the rear just in case we have a blowout because of that notch I showed you guys earlier in the sidewall. So if it's in the back, blows out, the car should still be stable. All good. Now the new problem is if I turn the wheel too much, it's hitting the fender. So if I have to make a U-turn with the truck or something, that might break. So I pulled off the side skirt already, pull off the fenders, and then we should be okay for making U-turns if we need to. Okay, just making sure everything's good. So axle hooked up.
To make sure. Oh, just to make sure they stay there.
Yeah, that's not loose.
So is it hard to pull off? Should we just pull them off to be safer?
Oh, your tings. Eating all the goldfish.
Now we're all loaded up, ready to go. Had to pull off the fenders and the side skirts for added clearance because turning the wheel would rub against the fenders and the side skirt. I didn't want to break them, so I just pull them off. All right, let's get rolling. Of course, just as I'm ready to leave, this lifted truck guy decides to park anywhere in the middle of the road. Kind of stuck now. I might try and shoot around him because you can't really back up with a flat toe setup. Everything will start binding.
Look at how little he is. It's so cute. Oh, he's so precious.
You can see through his window right now.
He's a little baby.
Sorry. Now we're heading to young Trav's house to go pick him up.
Well, hey, guy. Going to the beach?
We going to the community pool right now? Is that what?
Well, I have swim trunks on and flip-flops. Unlock the door. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Towel?
No, it's a hoodie.
It's
Oh.
I like this.
So, kind of screwed up. Lost a headlight. The tabs actually broke off right here, so I lost one headlight. The other headlight was hanging on here. So yeah, it's on 680 somewhere. You let them know we're here.
Yay!
Hey guys!
Hello!
Oh, was he crying? That was good.
Hello!
So much.
Oh,
But that's my S14.
oh, that's so
I'll
cool.
cover it. This thing is identical to mine.
That's awesome. Oh,
I'm
My
Brandi,
heart.
by the way. Nice
Brandon.
to meet you.
Stephanie, nice to meet you.
Nice to
Hey.
meet you.
Curtis, nice to meet you.
And hi. And this is our daughter Savannah. And
Hi.
he's coming out with
What's up, sir?
his shoes on.
Pull up and they haven't responded to my messages. How you
The guy's
doing?
ghosting me.
Yeah, so did she tell you this whole story already?
No.
Not yet? Okay,
Uh.
so you hit me up, I think it was Monday or Sunday,
Uh-huh.
about the car and everything, got the price down. You seemed like a cool dude, so like, yeah, we know whatever. Let's go
Halfway.
down to 3,000.
Slightly retarded, I
She
guess.
hit me up a day later
Really?
and was saying that she explained a lot of stories about you, saying like how like you helped out, you basically supported the whole family and everything, and you guys are going through like some tough times. I think you're a good dude. So she wanted to do
deserved
something
it.
nice for you. So she's like, I want to buy the car and surprise him. So it's either I'm going to pick it up on Friday or if you can deliver it. So I said, I'll deliver it, it's fine. All
Really?
good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Better effect this way.
Yeah. Oh, so sweet.
More surprise.
And since, okay, you got the 500, so here's the other 25.
Yay.
And
And
then
pull money and everything, really?
No, I was hoping. That's why I told you I'd do your check, so you didn't look at the bank account and see that I billed him money.
You're so smart. You said.
I was like, I'll deposit your
I
check.
told her, I'm like, the second I sell one thing off the S13, I can't go back.
Oh
I've
my
had this thing for
god.
like 5 years.
so everything like on the
Yeah.
list, like basically still on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Did.
Because she was talking about you guys sold your 2J, you sold your 2J Cressida. So she was saying
My
we
you
were
guys-
gonna put the 2J in the Cressida.
Yeah.
We ended up
Oh,
getting rid of
gotcha.
both.
So but she said you had the option to probably buy it back too.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So I just threw in the exhaust, the 2J mounts, basically to make it, in case you go with 2J again, you can just use that stuff. It's already
Hell
built
yeah,
for it,
dude.
so.
That's what I'm mobbing right now, so.
With the minivan.
Borderline.
With
Van.
yeah.
That's my
I'm a
daily.
Toyota tech, so it ain't that bad. I bought it for $100. It's not that
$100,
bad.
that's not
What?
bad at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is like matching.
Everything is pink.
Damn. Oh,
Everything
and you
under
got the carbon.
hood, the roll cage, the harnesses.
Yeah,
the
he
steering
used to
wheel.
have this carbon fiber one. Oh my god. Shut the f up. Yes. Oh,
I wanted it totally stock.
that's fucking awesome.
It's so dirty.
Oh, this is so crazy. New home. The new home for other two. That'll be kind of amazing though. Having two 240s, two S14s.
I know. I'm surprised he came over to the dark side.
You need to toss me.
What kind of wheels are on this one?
Oh, some leftover ones that Curtis had. Kind of bent and you know. They're-
He's super like into name brand wheels and shit. Mine are Whistlers. I got mine at freaking NorCal Auto Styles for like $800. I love them.
What are we stuck on?
Yeah, might need left angle.
Left angle maybe? This is very awkward.
You can do it.
Oh,
Good thing it took
Turn.
off the bumper and the side skirts.
we had to.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah, those wheels were.
We should.
Turn.
Are we just going for it?
Ooh.
Okay, gotta get the like stock height. Stock good?
Yeah.
Did you
Alright,
take your
DJ.
How am I gonna push and flip flop?
I don't know.
He was going to the community pool. Come on.
Oh yeah, I
now.
forgot you're gonna go swimming.
Your swim trunks. Yes.
What do you want to say? Or you got it?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I understeered. It was like a wet, kind of a wet day. So it was like
No excuses.
yeah, wet sunny, but I basically understeered, went straight into the wall, 45-degree into the wall, hit this side, and just chopped it off on two front. Frame rails are still straight, so wasn't too bad. I did taco control on them. Here it is in its new home.
I have 99 Impreza wagon.
Kind of weird. Never thought I'd sell this car, but here it is. Pink slip's already signed. Bill of sale's already signed.
But yeah, I don't know what these kids. It's like 3 guys and this old.
Well, it's sold. 240s with the new owner. And now time to get food. We're in Salinas. We're waiting on this street to get in line for In-N-Out. We'll just chill here for a little while. Now it's real. The spot where I usually park my 240, right over here. I just moved my Corvette into this spot. Well, it's in a good home now. That's alright. I'm happy with my decision.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light